Hey everyone, today I'll be teaching you how to make these awesome hot Cheeto tacos. They smell good, they taste good, they look good, they're all good. I messed up making these like 3 times, so I'm going to show you what I did wrong each time. Assemble your tortilla press. Then blend up your hot Cheetos. For my first attempt, in a large bowl, I added 1 cup of hot Cheetos, 2.5 cups of masa flour, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Then I mixed it all together until well combined. Then a teaspoon of salt, and I mixed it again. Then I slowly poured in 1 1/4 cup of warm water, which I added red food coloring to. Mistake number 1. I didn't mix it well enough when I made it. You're supposed to knead the dough well, and I didn't do that. See that? That isn't mixed well. You're gonna see why I need to mix it well. See how I kept trying to roll it up into a ball? It kept crumbling. And then when I finally pressed it down, it came apart. That is not supposed to happen. When I finished pressing the dough, I tried to shape them so they'd be in a circle and be all nice and perfect. But when I did this, it was crumbly on the sides. It's not supposed to be crumbly on the sides. And when I finally went to actually fry the tortillas, they came apart because I didn't mix it well. And so it was crumbly and dry, so I couldn't fry them. Attempt number 2. Cup of masa, cup of hot Cheeto, mixed it together, cup of warm water, kneaded it together, and then let it rest for 30 minutes. I used another recipe for another thing of dough just in case the first one didn't work out. So it was 1 cup of hot Cheeto, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, because I didn't have shortening or lard, and 1 1/4 cup of warm water with red food coloring. Then I just mixed it all together and kneaded it until it was like good and doughy. Then I set it aside to rest for like 20 minutes. Taking the first dough I made, I pressed it down into, a tortilla. This one was a lot more stable than the last time because I actually kneaded it and mixed it and stuff. And then I gave them the circle shape and put them into a taco maker? A taco press? I actually don't know what that's called. Then I put it inside the fryer. And this was my second mistake, because I did mostly everything right, but it was too thick and it puffed up, so I couldn't eat it. It was too thick. It wasn't thin like a taco was supposed to be. I also ended up not using the other dough I made, so I just stuck with the first recipe. This is my third attempt. Okay, so 1 cup of hot Cheeto, 1 cup of masa flour, mixed it all together. Slowly adding in a cup of warm water throughout, kneading it all together. Rolling it into a ball and letting it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Cover the tortilla press. Take a smallish piece of dough, roll it up into a ball, and then press it down. Shape the dough with something circular. I used Tupperware. It was the easiest thing to use. Take the leftover bits off and then roll it up into a ball because you can use it later for more tortillas. Now set that to the side. Once you finish making all the tortillas, then you can put them onto a skillet to cook. You only want to cook them long enough so they keep their shape, on medium heat. Make sure to cook them on both sides. Alright, now set those to the side. Look at me struggling. Alright, now put your tortilla in the taco press, and then put it inside the fryer. When you feel like the taco's gonna hold its shape, take it out of the taco press. Then let it fry until most of the bubbles have disappeared. Take your taco out of the fryer and then let it cool. Repeat this process until you run out of tortillas. Oh, they look so pretty! I was like so happy that they turned out right after the third attempt. Now that you're finished making the taco shells, it's time to cook the meat. Rip open a bag of taco seasoning. Cut open a bag of taco seasoning. Take a 2/3 cup of water, pour in the taco seasoning, mix it together, and put that to the side. Oil up your pan, and then put in your beef, turkey meat, whatever you prefer. Add your seasonings to the meat. I usually add seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and Creole seasoning. When you're finished cooking the meat, that's when you add the taco seasoning. Mix that all together until it's well combined. When you're finished, set that to the side. Set up your tacos and then add your meat. After that, proceed to add your favorite toppings. I had no idea how good jalapenos were until I added them to these tacos. I highly suggest you do this. Once you're finished, you can finally eat these tacos that you've worked really hard for. These tacos are so good. I would totally make them again, and I totally suggest that you do the same. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Credit to MarMar and Views on the Road. I used both of their recipes, but I ended up going with MarMar's for the final attempt, and I didn't follow either of their recipes exactly, which is probably why I messed them up like 2 times. I tried making Views on the Road's recipe first, but I didn't follow it exactly, which is why I messed up, and then MarMar's and Views on the Road, and then finally MarMar's, if that makes sense. Both of their videos are great, and if you want to check them out, the link will be in the description below. Bye!